The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they get a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. Escapes it, fighting through, and he's got space. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown!
Kenneth Gainwell.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn on the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, I think that's the way they'll go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverage.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 11. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Pushes past him.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hurts going to keep this himself.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 17 yards out.
And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that that one. Going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Okay, right?
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Another run here with Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They go play action with Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have opened the lead up to 30. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Running right, here's Sanders.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Eric Ebron. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad.
Gano out to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Second and 3. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurts, he's going to keep this on the option.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Hurts.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Linval Joseph busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The kick by Elliott is good. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Another run with Sanders. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. So